LGBTQ 1 Minute News, let's queer up politics. Erik Bottcher enters crowded race for Nadler's seat, urges LGBTQ mobilization. New York City Council member Erik Bottcher has launched his bid for Congress, joining a packed 2026 Democratic primary for the seat long held by Jerry Nadler. Bottcher, 46, is the race's only out gay candidate, raising nearly $700,000 in his first 24 hours. Citing his survival as a closeted teen, he says New York City saved his life. Bottcher vows to fight for LGBTQ plus rights, noting, quote, "We've never actually had one of our own at the table. Our community is under attack in terrifying ways, and it's time to take the gloves off," end quote. He pledges to take on the GOP corruption, cruelty, and chaos. Queer News Tonight is scheduling an interview with Bottcher in the near future. I always love the fact when more and more LGBTQ plus candidates are coming out, and not necessarily in political races, but just across the board. You know, it's really accepting, you know, and hopeful for me, because I mean, one day I would love to be a state senator or a congressman, you know, for the great state of Florida, you know, so who knows, you know, maybe in 10 years, but it's great to see that, you know, a lot of younger candidates are coming out, a lot of LGBTQ plus candidates and allies are running for races.
And he raised a ton of money in 24 hours. That's amazing.
That's That's amazing. You know what? Bottcher's doing a good job. I think the fact that he stands up and speaks up for our community at a young age says a lot about, it gives me a lot of hope for something to talk about. But also, we need to know, out of sight, out of mind. If we are not showing up and shining, then we're not a part of the conversation. So I really salute what Bottcher's doing in New York.
Yeah, even with the recent New York City mayoral race with Mamdani, like it was just really encouraging just to hear not only a young candidate, but he mentioned every single community and every single speech that he had, whether it's, you know, lesbian, gay, trans, you know, Muslims, Christians, Jews, no matter what, he mentioned everyone. Everyone was included. And we need more of that in today's society.
I love that we keep breaking glass ceilings like this. You know, sometimes we have, like, you know, spaces where we think that, you know, there's no way that we could do something like that. And then we just step into the role. And it's so magical. You know, it just shows that people out there are hearing us, and they don't really care, you know, about our sexual identity or our gender expression. You know, it's wonderful to see people being elected.
No, absolutely. That is an LGBTQ 1 minute news story. There's no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.